Nano Banana Pro just launched and it's absolutely insane what we can now create with it. In this video, we are going to create 3 different apps, all in Lovable, using this new technology. This new model really opens up a lot of new opportunities. So make sure to stick around until the end so you don't miss out on anything. Okay, so the new Gemini 3 Pro image model just came out and it's absolutely mind-blowing. Google is currently dropping a lot of new stuff. We are going to create 3 different apps. And this is a very fast-paced video where I will just show you exactly how to create those different apps. And those apps are not something that I just came up with. Those are apps that in the last few years, I had multiple businesses asking me to create this exact same system for them. So let's just get into it. We have 3 different prompts for 3 different apps. Those are all in the build loop library. We are going to create the following: room reimagine, add creative, and menu visuals. So the first one, we'll just start with copying it and everything will get more clear throughout the video. You can recreate those exact apps. I will link it down in the description. So you now might be wondering, how are we using this new model? And we are using Fel AI for this. So right here, we can already test it out in this interface, but we obviously want to hook this model into our own apps. So how we do that is we have the API right here where we basically have all the documentation about it. But in the prompts, I already put this documentation. So the only thing that we now need to have is our API key. And if we now go back to Lovable, we can see indeed that it is asking for our Fel AI API key. So how we get that is right here. You can go to API keys, we can add a key and we can create a key and we can copy a key. So we go here, we paste it and we run it. Hey, so very quickly, if you're enjoying this video and learning anything from it, please like and subscribe. A lot of more content like this will be coming out soon. And this is the only thing that we need to do ourselves for creating those apps. So I will just put in all the prompts that we have and we'll just really get 3 different apps in just a few minutes. So let's now wait for this to be completed. Okay, perfect. So it has loaded and this is our first version of the app. And hopefully we can create every app with just 1 prompt, no further fine tuning. So what we can do right now is we can click on start staging now. Right here, we can upload our room image. So we create this app for realtors that have empty houses that when they want to sell them, they obviously want to show pictures of what it could look like. So we get an image of an empty house, for example, this one. So this is not looking that nice. So what we can now do is we can choose between modern, traditional, minimalist, Scandinavian, or industrial. For now, let's go with modern. And now Nano Banana is changing our room with something filled with furniture and really like a makeover. So let's wait for this to be completed and then see the actual result. And after that, we'll go on with the next app. Okay, perfect. So it has loaded and as you can see here, we already have our result. And this was only in 1 prompt. I did nothing to fine tune this. And this was the original and this is the actual result. Way better. This is something they normally pay a lot of money for someone to actually do this manually. And yeah, this is really cool. As you can see, the outside stays the exact same. The walls and everything stays the exact same. Right here, we have our window, which is exactly the same. Also, the structure in the room is really logical if you ask me. This was our first app. Now let's go on with the next one because they will be even better. So the next prompt right here, we will now create add creative AI. So it's a social media ad generator. We'll just copy this one. We go to Lovable, we go to a new project and we paste it. So it is now asking us for our Fel AI key. We submit it and then we just need to wait for it to be completed. And then after that, go on with the next one. So this video is mainly to show you what you can now create with Nano Banana. There are a lot of use cases that you can really niche down on. Okay, perfect. So it has loaded. So it is called generate 100 ad variations in minutes. We can create our first ad. We have our product image. So right here we have this. It's the Nintendo Switch. We then have a call to action. So for example, Black Friday now. Also, when I'm talking about Black Friday, we also have a Black Friday deal for my community where I teach you to build amazing AI apps. So check it out, link in the description. But for now, let's go on with this one. We can now choose our styles. So bold, minimal, vibrant, luxury, lifestyle. I think we should go for vibrant. We can now generate 3 ad variations. So we click here and also the interface right here is already insane. It's really good. So it's currently finalizing my ad creatives. Okay, perfect. So we have it right here. We have this one, and we have that one. And obviously for our first version, I think it's already very cool. This is really amazing. It is now actually so simple to create a SaaS app around these models because we can just leverage what they in Silicon Valley are already building for us. Okay, so let's now get started with the last one. So we scroll down to our 3rd prompt right here and we have manual visuals. So we can input a very raw image, just shoot with an iPhone. And for restaurants that do takeaway or they have their restaurant website, they can just use better images, better quality, but actually photos of their actual food. So right here we can copy it, we can go to Lovable. Now we just wait for us to be able to give our file API key, wait for the complete app to be created and test it out to see the actual quality of the output. Okay, perfect. So we have our app right here, and as you can see, one prompt, we can now click on enhance our photo. Right here we can have a very raw photo and it will come up with very professional photos. So let me get a very ugly photo and test it out with that. Okay, so right here we have this photo, and as you can see, it is not looking that nice, right? We can now click on generate 3 pro versions, and we can now just wait for the images to be completed, and then we have our 3 examples of what you can create with the new Nano Banana model. Okay, perfect. So it has loaded, and as you can see, this is already looking way better, and I think the detail right here is absolutely insane. If you see it, it looks the actual same. So really cool. We have the grid right here. We also have this one, which is also really nice for the website, for example, or a main banner. I would really say that if you niche down on one problem, for example, realtors, restaurants, or anything like that, there's a lot of money to be made with an app very specific for a purpose like this. So that is my main message for this video. Go check it out. The prompts are in the build loop library. You can absolutely do everything that you want. You can obviously change the prompts a bit so they fit your use case, but yeah, really cool. Thanks for sticking around until the end. If you've enjoyed this video and learned anything from it, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. A lot of more content is in the pipeline, so make sure that you get them recommended to you. I will see you in the next one.